Alrighty then, I am in position and ready to go. So yeah, last stream we started Mario Galaxy. We made pretty good progress in it too. Got all the way to the kitchen dome, which is 3 out of 7, I think. So yeah, we're gonna continue onwards. But first of all, I realized I forgot to do something last time. I actually meant to do this, but oopsie, I got distracted, and that will not be the first nor the last time I'll get distracted from doing something I was supposed to do. We had Hungry Luma to feed, and I totally forgot. Oh, thank you for the follow. Reminder followers here are anonymous. Yeah, greatly appreciate it. So yeah, we are gonna kick off right now with, the Slingpod Galaxy. So yeah, totally spaced out on this. I also didn't post a stream on Blue Sky, so I'm gonna go do that real quick. As we enter a very sticky situation. Great. What a great way to start the stream. Fantastic. No notes. I say that not just because the name of the level is questionable, depending on who you are, but also this level is just kind of annoying, so we'll see how this goes. This is actually the best level if you need star bits though, because it's very easy to grind up star bits here. So yeah, we might end up with a large count by the end of this. We also might end up with a larger death count by the end of this too. So we'll see. But hi, hope everyone's doing well today on this nice December 1st. God, I can't believe it's already December. This year's been so wild. I don't know how to feel about a lot of 2025 as a year. In some ways it was like surprisingly okay, in other ways it was not great. So again, it'll be interesting going forward into the next year. If you let go of Polestar early, it often will let you like glide forward a bit, like you carry the momentum, which is helpful for some things, for sure. Cool, made it. I was off angle, but we still survived, so we're good. Alrighty, one more to go. All that's left is to launch to the stars. So gotta line up and release. Yay, first try, let's go. This level actually screws me up a lot, so I'm very happy to get this first try, get it out of the way. Bada bing bada boom. Hi Dolphin, thank you for the head pats, hope you're doing well. Lurking at work, but hi. Thank you for dropping in. Yeah, I hope I will enjoy Galaxy. We have some interesting missions today. We actually might finish the main story today, believe it or not, because yeah, you actually should finish the main story, because it actually makes it easier to balance the post-game stuff. Also, while I'm here, and so I don't forget this one, we're gonna feed this one. 600 star bits. Yeah, hope everyone's doing well today. Again, my day has been interesting. My week has been interesting. My month has been interesting. My year has been interesting. I'm sensing a pattern. The Drip Drop Galaxy has appeared. Just really good names to start out this stream, apparently. Great. Giant eel outbreak, my favorite. I love eels. I say in the most sarcastic way I can possibly muster. I actually really don't agree with eels. Genuinely, not a fan. Like, straight up. Eels terrify me. I'm not even kidding. I mean, I can handle like Mario eels, they're pretty cartoony. Anyway, hello. There's a lot of penguins here. Giant gringills have been terrorizing the waters lately. Can you help us? Gringills like those could gobble us all up in one bite. Can you beat those gringills by hitting them with shells? I'm sensing a pattern. Grandpa's getting old. Okay, broke the pattern. Ever since those big eels showed up, we haven't caught any fish. Get rid of those big eels. Press B repeatedly to do the breaststroke. Shake the controller to grab a shell. You can also grab a shell with Y. When you're swimming with a shell, use the L to break. Throw a red shell and it will zero in on the enemy, so they home, like in Mario Kart. If you're out of breath, grab a bubble for some air, grab some coins. Swimming with a shell is a ton of fun. So yeah, I think I talked about this last time, but a weird gimmick of Luigi specifically is if you spin underwater, you actually lose more air than with Mario, who actually doesn't lose air. I think Luigi also just passively loses air faster than Mario. So for all intents and purposes, this is kind of like a hard mode, second quest kind of a thing. We will definitely have some issues going forward, because of Luigi's swimming not being the best. I'm mostly dreading a specific cosmic Luigi race that is very annoying with Luigi's bad water setup. But we will cross that bridge when we get there, because we have a ways to go. That's like one of the later missions, if I recall correctly. Next eel is right over here. Voila. That's all of them. Okay, that was way faster than I thought it would be. Cool. Neato. I should have grabbed those star bits, but it's fine. But yeah, making good time so far. Got 2 stars already, and we just started. So that's a good feeling. Our progress will start to bog down at a point once we get to the post-game stars, because those are long. My general feeling is this will probably be a 5-stream playthrough, based on prior playthroughs. That'd be about 15 hours, that seems about right. In general, I am very much a perfectionist for scheduling, so I often will try to math out how long a playthrough will be in terms of stream counts. Again, the most normal behavior, clearly. But yeah, we will see how far we get today. Again, we might get to the halfway point, which is like 60 stars. If we get to 60, we can actually finish the main story. Hi Chibi, thank you for the resub. The GIF did not play that time. I don't know what determines if the GIF will play or not. It's so weird. Like, resubs are so finicky for showing the actual alert. I'm thinking about switching platforms for alerts, but that's a lot of work. Now taking applications for the Beach Bowl Swim School's final swim test. Sign up for the final swim test here. Like, there's something I think called Mix It Up, which is recommended a lot. I'm looking into that currently, but it seems a lot more manual. You know about shell swimming, it's great. You see, the shell does all the swimming for ya. Shell swimming is so much fun. Whee! Hello. You're here to take the swimming school's final swim test? Yeah. In this test, you must collect shells in the ocean. If you bring me the gold shell, it's an automatic A for you. So, the gold shell is being carried by a penguin in the water. Over there. So we can just go over, spin, and take it. Ah, I got beat. So, that's it. This is the entire star. Some of these are like, wow, that is extremely easy. Some of them are an absolute ordeal. You never know what you're gonna get. Amazing, I didn't think you'd actually be able to bring it back. Well then, here's a big gold medal for you. Yeah, hi GB, hope you're doing well also. Hope everyone's doing well. There's a level back there, I think. Nice job in the test, but are you even one of my students? I don't know if we can get to in this star. It might be in the next one. We might beeline for that, because, I don't like it. Wait a minute. New point redeem, I see. Say something nice about Zon. Yeah, I put that in, recently. I saw other streamers do this, and thought it'd be fun to include, so hi. You can now request me to say something nice about someone, in chat. Or you can have me say something nice about, you know, like a character even. I'm not gonna be overly choosy. You can be very esoteric with it. I don't feel strongly about that. In terms of, like, enforcing that. For some reason my mic seems louder than usual. I might be sitting closer to it, so apologies if I'm peeking. But yeah, Zon is wonderful. I care about her so much. I also in class today. Yes, she has been an absolute grounding force in my life over the past year. God, it's been about a year. Huh, that is accurate. So we can break this with a shell and get a move on. We didn't talk to the penguin, it's fine. Because I already knew what to do. Just kind of skip a little bit there. Yeah, absolutely, like a rock in a very tumultuous year of my life. There's been a lot of ups and downs, I can attest. But I'm always very grateful for her continued support and presence in my life. I love her so much. Not everyone might get as much as I would say about Zon, for example, given obvious circumstances at this time. But yeah, I thought it'd be kind of fun to experiment, and also try to force me to, like, be better at wording compliments, because something I actually feel is I wish I was better at compliments, because a lot of times when people ask, like, for compliments, I'm really bad at it. Like, bad at knowing what to say. So yeah, I guess practice in a way. Almost feels reductive to describe this practice, but there you go. It is on a cooldown, by the way, so it can't be spammed. I don't even know if it's the same cooldown as, like, the K-pop one or the Guilty Gear one. I forget what the cooldowns are that I've set, because I clearly am good at this. Yeah, that was very smart on my part, but we lived, so hey, cool. I'm not gonna complain. It worked. But definitely gutsy to just kinda long jump that way. The collision on some of these is really weird, especially on sloped surfaces. You can just get clipped by it barely, like, essentially like your toe gets hit by it and then you die. So I'm gonna be really careful, especially in the next star, probably, when we have to do this again, but faster, because we have a new type of prankster comet for this particular galaxy. We already got the rundown on it. The secret undersea cavern. Nice. So yeah, again, this version actually autosaves instead of asking you if you want to save, so that's actually a little bit faster in some ways. Which is interesting. The one downside is especially off a physical cartridge, which I like, because I like physical media. It does feel like it loads kind of slow. Fast foes on the Cyclone Stones. That's where we just were. But hey, what if we just double the enemy speed? Yeah, no. This could be a problem. This could definitely be a problem, so we'll see how this goes. Mild fear. But yeah, I think other things. It's like fast foe, but I think other things move double speed too. Okay. Hold back a little bit there. Yeah, no. Okay, so to demonstrate another weird quirk of this version, it doesn't... Never mind, it does. What the hell was I thinking of? Because I could have sworn... It might just be Galaxy 2 that doesn't do the Bowser head fade out, but just does, like... a fade to black, basically. But yeah, I could have sworn there was something about, like, the game over animation. Ow. Well, we can see it again. So, like, in Galaxy 2, it's supposed to do that, but in the Switch version, it doesn't do that for some reason. I think for Galaxy 2, apparently it's in Galaxy 1. I genuinely didn't know that. But again, on the physical cartridge, especially for the new version, it does load kind of slowly out of deaths, which is not great. So that is one downside of this version. Obviously, if you're speedrunning, you're not going to be dying that much anyway, probably. So I don't know if it would be faster or not. But yeah, taking it slower this time, ironically, because I don't want to get smushed again. This is dumb on my part. Okay, I lived. Cool. I'm feeling gutsy. What if I can long jump that? I say as I almost immediately jump to my death. Cool, great, awesome, outstanding, amazing. Okay, cool, we're fine. So I'm gonna wait for it a little bit so it'll actually be on the way back. Never mind. Thank you for the hydration check too. I'm gonna need it in a moment. Oh my god. But hey, we did it. What was that? Third try? I'll take it. Again, especially because again, that verifies like it does actually play the right death animation. The whole development of this version is kind of interesting. For example, the original version was done by Nerd, which is like a European like emulation division of Nintendo. The Switch and Switch 2 versions that are standalone, not the 3D All-Stars versions, were done by NST, or Nintendo Software and Technology. So I feel like Galaxy 2 is a lot rougher at the moment than Galaxy 1 on Switch for the bundle. And to the point where I almost want there to be a patch, because there's a few graphical glitches, like things that actually also happen on Dolphin when you upscale the game too much. If you bump up like Galaxy 2 to like 4K, certain like graphical details completely break, and that also apparently applies to the Switch version and Dolphin. So again, that's just a known problem of upscaling this game. Yeah, there's a few things it's like I hope they patch in both games. It's not a huge deal. Galaxy 1 is in pretty good shape. Galaxy 2 not so much from what I've seen, but I haven't also delved into Galaxy 2 that much. Alrighty. We need to break this. Hi Caitlin, welcome on in if I didn't say so already. I'm very scatterbrained today. That's our next destination, but first we gotta do a little bit of a long climb to get there. You have an advantage of being left-handed? Interesting. See, I don't actually know the difference of how that would work, personally. Because I don't play much Guitar Hero, to be honest. Anyway, we have an ice flower. Or a nice flower, you could say. You're transformed into Ice Luigi. Shake the controller, press Y to skate. You can walk on water, too. Based on strumming hand? Interesting. Yeah, it's been a hot minute since I've used the guitar controller, I'll be real. If you need another ice flower, you can fight the piranha over there to get another one to spawn, otherwise we can just keep moving. Cause I know what I'm doing, I've played this game before. So now we have the very fun task of leading a cataquack over water using the ice flower to actually get the star. You know what, I probably should have been collecting the star bits, but oopsie. Hi Serena, welcome on in, hope you're doing well. Thank you all for the head pats, by the way. I've been getting a lot of head pats today, apparently. It's been nice. Number 40, not bad. We'll go through the storybook at the end. There is a bonus chapter for the Switch 2 version, so we'll also go over that at some point. But we'll do it all at once, because I like doing it that way. There's a battle power-up that flips the fretboard from lefty to righty. That's very confusing, actually. I also didn't know that game had a battle mode, if I'm being real. Alright, for real, we're doing the Floating Fortress. Last time we got the green power star, hee. But this time we're actually gonna lock in and do the main objective. Work is being worked, but other than that, it's been fine. Yeah, I hope work's going okay. Yeah, I can imagine that's not the best this time of year, given it's almost the holidays and whatnot. Speaking of holidays, I hope everyone had a nice Thanksgiving. And if you partook, I don't really ever do anything for like special for the occasion. Oh yeah, we never helped Luigi, did we? Oopsie. Yeah, no, we gotta go help Luigi out in a moment. Actually, real quick, I'm just gonna double check. Okay, so he's in Battle Rock. That's a slow start, just because we have to go through the entirety of Battle Rock again. But hey, we'll get it done. Yeah, I completely spaced out on that. because we'll get kicked out anyway, part of me wants to save it for after the Bowser level, given that we'll have to like backtrack to the kitchen, essentially. Oh, thank you for the head pat, son. Yeah, I appreciate the head pats. I could sure use them today, without going into details. I spent the time. Again, the frustrating thing has been, there's been some good stuff happening too. It's just, I wish it didn't get so overshadowed by all the, like, not a fan, like, stuff I'm not a fan of. I'm gonna be cheap, because I want to see if I can pull this off. Yeah, we just skipped a bunch of the level. You're supposed to go around, you can just do that instead. And just skip a bunch. I like showing off, clearly, when it's a game I know really well. Because I am normal about Mario Galaxy. You too? Yeah, I mean, you actually do speedrun games, to be fair. Me with Jack 3, or you with Jack 3, yeah. It was cool seeing you, like, show off some things the other night. Wow, that game's broken. But, like, in a fun way. I like when games are broken in a fun way. When games are broken in a not fun way, that's not my favorite. You don't even speedrun? Oh. Right. You just know things. Oh yeah, there's a starship over this swamp. That means there should be one more on the spinny part, and there should be one at the top. Right? Yeah, over here, and then I think the last one's above the little spring enemy. Alrighty, piece of cake. So, we get that. It's not an open goal, so they don't... Oh, they don't accept emulator runs? That's interesting, actually. Running Jack 3 is complex? Yeah, that's the other problem. Ow. It's like, again, my dream decomp is actually Ratchet & Clank at this point, because I would like a good way to play the PS2 versions of Ratchet & Clank without having to just, you know, or even stream Ratchet & Clank, like, without fighting a PS3, basically, because, like, PS3s suck to record because they're, like, HDMI encrypted, so you have to, like, use a stripper, an HDMI stripper or a splitter that takes away the encryption. And then, like, trying to get a PS2 to look good on a modern television is not exactly the easiest thing in the world either, because that's still, like, component. And I don't have component to HDMI, so I'd have to get a different retro tank than the one I have, which is just composite. Anyway, the Bubble Breeze Galaxy through the Poison Swamp. I got very much locked in for a moment. PS3 rack is the optimal speedrunners version. Interesting. It's busted, yeah. That version is very glitchy from what I gather. It was like outsourced and not given a whole lot of TLC. So it makes sense that it actually works well for speedrunning. Our glorious starship, the Starstream, crashed. How did you crash your ship that badly? Well, whew, the wind sure is strong here, eh? Don't you think it'd be awesome if you could ride that wind? It's on PS2, just slower. Ah, interesting. This is a poisonous swamp. If you fall in there, you're done for. Watch yourself in the poisonous swamp. Yeah, that's insta-kill. We don't want to fall in. I don't want to fall in. Now, I think I broke my bubble bone. What the hell does that even mean? Anyway, hi. Hey, before you write any bubbles, let yours truly, Phil Board, bend your ear for a sec. You can move around in your bubble by holding down A, but do it while your cursor's blowing the bubble. By the way, when you're playing in handheld mode, don't forget you can blow air by tapping. If you go too far to one side, use the cursor to blow on the other side. There's a randomizer for the PS3 version and emulator? Fascinating. Like, for Fox Girls Favorites, I was considering doing Up Your Arsenal. But on PCSX2, I've been having a weird slowdown on the game. And I'm trying to figure out a workaround for that. Because I don't remember it slowing down that badly on actual hardware. And like, looking at frame tests of the PS2 version, it doesn't look like it actually does that, so it does seem like an emulator problem. could help with that sometime, I would appreciate the help. Because again, that is on the docket. Another game I'm torn about is Tales of the Abyss, but I just know as soon as I commit to doing like the 3DS version, though, that's when they'll suddenly be like, oh yeah, we're doing an HD version. It's like, cool, great, love it. You just noticed that the first look redeem is cheaper now? Yeah, I made it cheaper because no one had redeemed it. I'm gonna be reckless. You can actually stand on one of these. Oops. I'm gonna try this like 3 try. I'm gonna give this like 3 attempts. Yeah, no, that load is a little bit slower. You can stand on one of these. And if you stand on it at just the right spot, you can actually long jump over and make it straight to the end. I'm bad at this though. Maybe I should just not worry about that. Hey, I forgot to tell you something. So if you get in a bubble and you want to get back to the surface, just press the L to get down. Oh yeah, and if you get pinched between moving obstacles, that big bubble's going to burst, so watch out. Better than playing the remaster? True, Deadlock remaster is awful, apparently. Like, one of my dream... Is the redeem specific to unplayed games? I don't know, actually. See, I'm also kind of thinking about, like, now putting that on hold, just because I don't understand entirely what I want to do with it, because I haven't thought that far ahead. East, path for experts only, south, shortcut. So gotta open the gate, first of all. It is on a timer, but yeah, we have 2 paths here, east and south. South is faster, but less rewarding. But also, I don't care that much. Classic phrase of, I didn't think I'd get that far. Yeah, basically, that's my MO. In life, it's just not thinking things through. Yeah. It's like, maybe keep it to unplayed, question mark. Ah, okay, we're good. We're fine. Cool. Again, I wish I could learn the trick. I should learn that trick sometime. But yeah, I'm just gonna go over here real quick. And actually disable that until I actually decide what I want to do with that. Because, oops, I did not think about that aspect. Wow, we are kind of flying at the moment. Serena has reached a 30-stream streak. I don't know why Twitch tracks that now. But congratulations. Bowser Jr.'s airship armada. This one's fun, if I recall correctly. Let's see, sinking the airships, cool. Grew up sinking the airships, question mark? It's like, I don't know what that means. Unfinished instead of unplayed? That's a good question. I guess that would also count. If it's like a game I haven't streamed, that'd be fine. Also, if it's unfinished, it means I probably started it years ago and then abandoned it. So I'd be starting fresh anyway. So like, you might want to link your backloggery. I think it is linked in the About section below the stream. If I'm not mistaken, unless I'm completely forgetting. Because I am a silly gal sometimes. There's an opt-in? Oh, yeah. Alrighty, stop ourselves here. Alrighty. Oh, did not mean to immediately smash the Wiggler like that, but it worked out. Anyway, hi Captain Toad. Luigi, you finally made it. I was starting to worry. Oh, you're finally here. Oh man. Alright, that's just for start bits. Again, Lumily will give you a choice to buy a 1-up or a life shroom. I don't care that strongly, if I'm being real. Let's see if I eat it here, because I often end up eating it here. Because of, like, momentum and everything. Remember these little spider enemies from like the ghostly galaxy? Hey, guess who knows how this level goes for me? I frequently die in this level for some reason, and I don't understand why. We already fought the enemies, we'll just get move on. Yeah, for some reason, I just have the hardest time fighting these enemies. Like, and dodging the cannonballs, that is also a problem I have. Wait, you can just do this. You're actually low enough to dodge everything just by doing that. Cool. So this should be the boss already. It's a Bowser Jr. fight. You just don't give up. Fine then, I guess I'll just whoop you myself. You want this grand star so bad, you're gonna have to take it from me. Cool. So the fight starts relatively easy because he's horizontal. Eventually the ship will swap to facing forward, meaning the hitbox is smaller, like this. And also the Bowser face in the front is now a functional cannon. Ow. I'm just kinda being reckless here. It does home a bit, like, they will aim at your target, so like, I wasn't dead on, but the shell still went left, because that's where the target was. So that is also good to keep in mind. Anyway, another star down. So that's also another dome cleared for now. Again, we can't actually finish some of the domes because there will be additional prankster comments there later, but we will worry about that later. But yeah, I actually mostly just want to use like a first look stream idea as an excuse to basically get me to play my backlog and actually like start games. One downside, potentially, would be I have like 10 started games at this point that I haven't finished yet. Because I'm good at starting things but not finishing them. Even discovered a new galaxy, so now we have access to the bedroom. Thanks to you and your friends, all of the domes on the lower level are working again. Once the engine room on the upper level has power, the whole observatory will be working. Then the common observatory will fly as a starship once again. And you will be able to fly to your special one in the center of the universe. Neat. So... next up, I want to get the Luigi star out of the way. Jump on their bed? Wow, okay. I see how it is. Should I be worried about letting you into my room? I'm joking for the record. But also just cause like having people pick games for me kind of helps to show off their gaming tastes too. Straight up spinning on it. Oh my god, Serena. Because you're right here. Aw, that's sweet. See, I always feel like I don't have nearly as much risk as all my other friends. Alrighty then, next up, now that we're over here, we need to get a bullet bill to chase us. Ah, okay, yeah, gravity is a thing. I forgot. Cool. So. Wow, that's confusing. Why is it like that? Anyway, we're fine. Damn it, okay. This is really frustrating, actually. Corralling bullet bills on zero gravity surfaces. Okay, there we go. Someone help me. There you go. Hi, me. Wow, I thought I'd go nuts in there. Try to save me sooner next time, me. Yeah, you want this power star, right? Tell Rosalina I found this one. Just like me, for real. Trying to impress Rosalina. The power star is mine. It's a green one, too. Fox Girl finally finishes her backlog. It's getting very verbose. But yeah, it's like every time the name for a potential game clearing series, Luigi under the saucer. Every time the concept of a game clearing series comes up, it's like I feel like I need another I just want alliteration for everything. That's just how my brain works, but it's like, is it like cheesy at a certain point? But anyway, let's go to Rosalina's bedroom. I'm sure chat will be very normal. We already have the enemy base accessible. We can just do this now if we want. Like, genuinely. Because we have every galaxy opened up. But I wanna mess around here for a little bit. Gusty Garden. You wanna use Kitsune for any name? The thing with Kitsune is I am not Japanese, so I worry about going with Kitsune. Anyway, Gusty Garden Galaxy, Bunnies in the Wind. I just kind of worry about, like, cultural appropriation a little bit. Hawk Skull game glaring. Oh my god. Anyway, the iconic song that totally doesn't get overused. I like Gusty Garden, it just gets overplayed. With Floaty Fluff, you can shake the controller, press Y to fly higher, but only up to 3 times? Boing. Look at all the star bunnies. If you want to get down during the ride, just press B, boing. So like, if we're being technical, the Korean version of a Kitsune is a Kumiho, but I don't know if people know what that is as much. It's also fascinating that Kumiho consists considerably less positively portrayed in Korean folklore compared to Kitsune in Japanese folklore. That's already not very positive, but again, it is relative in that regard. Comparably less negative, but still pretty not positive at the same time. There's a pipe down here. I also totally didn't do anything with the pipe in Beach Bowl. I just totally forgot about that, to be honest. This is just for star bits, cool. I don't even think this level has a Hungry Luma in it. Yeah. I feel like I need more redeems though, because the redeems I have I think are so niche that they don't really come into play very often. Like I almost feel like I need more general kind of redeems. Stuff that's more like generally applicable, because like... Yeah, a lot of people like hearing me hyperfixate on things, but maybe I just need more like interesting things to hyperfixate on. Alrighty, that's a lot of star bits. Oh my god, 145 already. Oh my god, yeah, that's a fun experience when you like shave underarms for the first time. That's the reason why you forgot to take your E. Ah, I see. Well, I feel less bad that I'm not the only one who forgets occasionally. I am a frequent forgetter, you could say. I'm also just feeling this weird anxiety about the possibility of traveling next year. I haven't ever traveled by myself before. So that has me a little bit nervous. A lower point redeem in which you select a topic to ramble about. True. That could work. My hyperfixations are like Xenoblade, K-pop, and Guilty Gear at the moment. So it's difficult. IMO, ow. It's difficult because those are kind of niche. IMO. Still, like, I know K-pop Demon Hunters is big as heck right now, but like, K-pop is still kind of niche at the moment. And we're kind of having the same problem of before, of like, you have Gangnam Style just representing all of K-pop. Now it's just K-pop Demon Hunters. Think you can catch me, boing? It's like, I challenge people to name another, like, K-pop song that isn't Huntrix or like BTS from like a Samsung ad. Okay, you got me. Here, take this star, boing. And when I say this, I also need to stress people who aren't already friends with me. Don't expect to catch me so easily next time. Because I've definitely mentioned a lot of K-pop on my own time. See, this is like a free point redeem. It didn't even get redeemed. I'm already talking about K-pop. I'm ahead of the game here. You got plenty of people who will support you through travel. Aw, I appreciate it. You don't know songs for Twice as a band? True. I'm sure you have no... I was gonna say, I'm sure you have no ill will towards Twice at all. Having stage-handed the dirty tricks of major boroughs. Neat. We got a boss again. Another Daredevil coming up as well, so that's fun. The problem with Guilty Gear lore is I've kind of hit the point where I don't actually know a lot of Guilty Gear lore. Beyond just the Skrunklies. Like, you know, once we get past like Dizzy, Shaco, May to some extent, like... Was I just thinking of Bridget? Like, my Guilty Gear lore knowledge kind of tapers off pretty quickly, unfortunately. New mechanic, we have these moles. We have to ground pound to get them out of the ground. Pain in the ass, but you don't have ill will. Didn't you also stagehand for someone else, or was that Quinn? Cause I could've sworn I've heard some, like, Blackpink story. Hi Mario, welcome on in. Possibly both. Yeah. Again, it's like the redeem didn't even get activated, and yeah, I'm still just talking about K-pop because I'm hyperfixating. You know, it's like an award show in South Korea recently. The Mnet Awards. But like, Rosé from Blackpink, probably best known for this. Actually, no, like she won for this, so yeah, she's probably best known for Apata at this point, with Bruno Mars. What even is the Lady Gaga was actively unpleasant to work with? That is interesting. Oh, this is an optional area. You have to like grab a pulsar, like that, to land over on this little satellite-looking thing. It's just for star bits and coins. It's not like a huge deal, but it's a nice little optional thing. Also, a great way to get motion sick. Like, goddamn. Ah, my brain is not processing this very well. 20 out of 20. Oh my god. That seems unethical. Just a bit. But yeah. Yeah, if I were to go to a K-pop artist show at this point, it would, you know which one it would be. At this point. It's like, I have not made my K-pop hyperfixation that much of a secret. When the hell's the launch star? Oh, okay. Didn't break your foot then? Yeah. It's just a canon event that you would have to break your foot at some point in your life, apparently. It's kind of a weird thought, actually. Like, I've been thinking about this a lot lately. The little things in life that influence where you end up. Like, I was thinking about this recently, but like... Even bad things. It's like, if certain bad things didn't happen, I wouldn't be where I am now. And things, I mean, there are things I wish could be a little bit better at the moment for obvious reasons. But it is kind of interesting. It's like, you know, obviously, do I wish foot breakage on anyone? Absolutely not. But it was something that did bring me and Zon closer together. Like, as odd as that is to try to romanticize this. Again, that is just something I try to think about. Anyway, Major Burrows, the titular boss of this level. Ah, I'm gonna get eaten. So like, yeah, if you got your foot broken at like a Lady Gaga show, that would change the entire trajectory of your life probably. And we might not have even crossed paths the way we did. That's weird to think about. Anyway, when he pops up, ground pound to get him out of the dirt, and then kick his ass. Alrighty, so round 2. This might be only a 2-hit boss now that I think about it, past that initial, like, tutorial part. God, it's so nice doing this without motion controls. On Wii, I remember dying a lot to this fight, just because it wouldn't register my swing when I wish it would. So yeah, just pushing a button is really nice for this. Anyway, hi. Thanks, you saved me, boing boing. Yeah, it's like... The problem for me right now is I don't know why I would ever have like when I would ever have a chance to actually see Idol performing. Like, I don't know what kind of circumstances would need to line up for me to actually see them live. Like, genuinely. Because previous tours took them to, like, the states next to mine, but not the actual state that I'm in. And I also don't know how I feel about going to a concert, probably by myself, because I don't know anyone in the immediate vicinity that are into K-pop that much, I feel. Again, maybe I'm just completely underestimating. But yeah, I don't know anyone else that's like super into K-pop at the moment. At least as far as I can think. I've been surprised before. This one kind of sucks actually. You have to be very careful with timing the floaty fluff to actually get the coins. You might not have enough height otherwise, but we just follow the coins. And following the coins gives us a power-up to help us get a hidden star, actually. We got a rainbow star. So we quickly want to go over to this planet. Again, it's weird seeing like actual texture and not just like a flat Wii looking texture on this. Anyway, we got a gold chomp. If we break it, we just get a star, that's it. One of the more interesting hidden stars in that you have to do a very precise series of inputs. I say precise, it's actually not that bad. Iframes came in clutch there. I think I would have taken damage otherwise. Last time I played this game, which was like 2 months ago when this version came out, to unlock Luigi mode and everything, I did that and then went past the star. I got the star to appear, didn't collect it, and just beat the regular level. And then after, I'm like, what the hell am I doing? Like, why did I just go right past where I was trying to go? Also, it feels like my star count is kind of low. I don't know why, but it feels like my star count's low. Like, I feel like it should be closer to 60 by now. I just realized we didn't get the prankster comment. That's really weird, actually. Because there is supposed to be a prankster comment, and I'm surprised it didn't spawn in. They kind of alternate though, so it kind of makes sense. We might have just been off timing for that. No, that's just coins, I don't really care. Alrighty. Nice little trippy section here. Ow. To get this star reassembled. Oh wow, that actually works. Cool. I actually wasn't 100% sure. I probably could have done that for the first one also. I don't know if Mario could make that. That's a tight jump for him. Or that would be a tight jump for him, I think. Yeah, I think my star count is a little bit lower than on my previous playthrough, and I don't know how. Okay, you should watch where you step. Oh. I was just wondering if it was one of the talking billboards. Just gonna just style on that Goomba, I guess. I will say one thing I don't like in Galaxy is that slope physics are a little bit less forgiving than Sunshine. So in Galaxy 2, they bring back a level from Sunshine, and it plays like ass, because Galaxy's physics just will mean you slide off way easier than with Sunshine's slope physics, where you can basically be a mountain goat. Just stand on the side of an incline and be fine. But with Galaxy 2, you will slip off, like, really easily. So, like, Secret of Rico Harbor just plays really bad in Galaxy's physics set. Again, it's really interesting, actually, just how a small difference in physics can completely change the overall game feel. You have to play that very differently than an actual Mario Sunshine. Anyway, a 48. We got a lot there. But with that taken care of, ads are about to start. That was very good timing. So I'm gonna step away for a moment, and we'll be back very soon to get more Power Stars.